Hey guys, so on this episode I actually came to visit a good friend of mine, Clay, a fellow YouTuber, a local YouTuber. Hey Clay.
How you doing?
Thanks for having me. Thanks for being on the channel.
Absolutely.
So you have got the most beautiful 74 Plymouth Duster, and you have a plan for this. Now, did I mention that Clay is actually a fellow YouTuber? His channel's called My Next Project. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video, and you guys can check it out. Check out Clay's YouTube channel, and let's first look at the car. Tell us about this car, Clay.
Well, this is my 74 Plymouth Duster. It's the first car that I ever really got into to this level. I bought it as a restored painted shell that my dad and I picked up in Texas.
Ah.
And between the Texas shell and rusted out local Saskatchewan car that I bought here in Saskatoon, we put the two cars together and made this one. I've been driving it, I guess, for probably about 6 or 7 years. It's had, in that time, 3 or 4 different junkyard engines and 2 or 3 different junkyard transmissions. But I'm kind of closing in on what I'm hoping it's going to be when it grows up, kind of thing.
Yeah, so currently you have, what's the combination now? 318?
It's a 318 in there with a A500 overdrive automatic. And 8 3/4 rear end with a 391 gear.
Very cool. And you're building what is it, a 360?
I'm building a 360 Magnum out of an 01 Dodge truck. It's basically going to be a stock bottom end with some aluminum heads and Edelbrock Torquer intake and 750 double pumper. It should give me a little more power, and hopefully I'll be able to finally get under 15 seconds out at the racetrack.
Yeah, and while we're talking about that, you have a goal, you have a plan. Your plan is to get to the No Name Nationals. Can you explain to everybody what that is about?
The No Name Nationals is a get-together for different folks with YouTube channels. The stipulation is you have to have a minimum of 500 subscribers. And what it is, it's down in the United States. And it's a drag racing event, it's a burnout competition, it's a bit of a car show. But more than anything, it's just to get together and have fun and meet people.
Yeah, see, these are blue-collar guys, blue-collar YouTube guys, hard-working YouTube channel guys. They're not no big sponsored deals. This is, strictly guys with their own builds, racing. And where does it take place this year?
Oh, I should have thought of this before, but it's in Sikeston, Missouri.
Missouri?
No, it's not Missouri. It is Sikeston, but I can't think of the state.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, if you look up any hashtag, there's No Name 500 or No Name Nationals, it'll take you right to it, and you'll probably get directed to a couple of my videos that way too. But it seems like a real good thing. It's the reason that I started my channel last year, because I had a great intention to go last year, but just life kind of got in the way and a new job and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't able to go. So I'm really looking forward to getting the opportunity to go this year.
Yeah.
But I do have some stuff that I want to get done to my car prior to the trip.
Yeah, to make that. Now, one thing I want to say to everybody, Clay is real close to getting that 500 subscribers, at 429 currently, and he just needs a little bit of love from everybody. I personally would like to see a Canadian guy, a local Canadian guy, make it to the No Name Nationals with his own home-built car, and that would be super cool. I'd like to see that. So give Clay some love. Can we have a closer look at your car here? Can you show
absolutely.
Us, now, currently there's a 318 in there. Are you able to pop the hood?
Yeah, I can pop the hood right here.
I love that hood scoop on there.
Yeah.
That's proper.
It's a factory scoop. I just had it put on there when they were fixing deer damage this year. I used to have a crummier non-factory scoop on there, but this one certainly looks a whole lot nicer.
This is nice under here. So you've got the 318. I see an aluminum intake, and what is that for carburation? Hollow?
That's a 750 quick fuel on there.
Oh, quick fuel.
Double pumper, yeah.
And air
this,
conditioning?
This car's got factory air conditioning.
Wow.
Which for Canadian cars is not real common for the Dusters because they were a pretty low price class vehicle. But this car comes from Texas.
Yeah.
And anybody living in Texas, you know that they're going to want to have their air conditioning.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why it's a little more common down there.
And this car's in amazing condition. I see power brakes, power steering, air conditioning, all the creature comforts.
Yeah, and it's weird. Maybe I'm weird, but I've actually got a factory cruise control system for this thing.
Oh.
That this winter I have a plan to install factory cruise control and clean up under the hood. It's pretty disgusting down there. When I put this thing together, I wired it to work,
Yeah.
not to be beautiful. But
Get it going and drive it. That was...
Yeah, absolutely. And I have driven it. Last year, I'd probably put 7,500 kilometers on this car.
Oh, wow.
And that included the month that it was in the body shop after I hit a deer on Mother's Day weekend.
You had a little bit of trouble with wildlife. I forget which side it was.
It was this side here.
Hit a deer on this side, and I think you caught a porcupine on one of the tires.
Yeah, I did. And now that, I don't know if it's because of the porcupine, but that tire's nicely going flat on me every 3 or 4 days. So,
Can we look in the interior?
yeah, absolutely. Interior is a little tough. I have great plans to do more interior work on it this year. It's going to get some new carpet, recover the front seats, maybe do something with the door panels.
Well, it looks good. I see autometer instrumentation, and I think you mentioned a Hurst quarter stick there.
Yeah, that's a Hurst quarter stick shifter. It's a real nice shifter. It's a swap meet piece that I got quite a few years ago, but it works really well. It shifts nice and smooth. And like I say, I do drive this thing out, test and tune once in a while out at SIR.
Yeah.
And that quarter stick is really nice for that.
Makes it handy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see a line
Absolutely.
lock on there as well.
Yeah, there's a line lock on there.
Yeah, I like the gauges. You were saying that's a GPS speedometer on there?
Yeah, that's a GPS speedometer. I had some trouble. I had an electronic speedometer on there before, and just routing the cable from the transmission up to the speedometer, a couple of different times it got melted and it got messed up. So I just went the GPS route, and I'm really happy I did. That one, it's got built-in turn signals and whatnot in it.
Oh.
So it's kind of an all-in-one deal. It's a real cheapy-deepy one from eBay, but it works really well for what it is. Absolutely, yeah. It's super accurate as far as I can tell, and they're really easy. All you really got to do is put power and ground to them, and they work just great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
an antenna on the dash there.
Yeah,
I see.
little antenna on the dash that ain't hardly even noticeable because everything else is black there anyway, so works out real good.
Very cool. Yeah, this is a pretty car. What's the color on there, Clay?
It's 2010 Chrysler Inferno Red with a little bit of dust, as you can see there too. But
And you did have a set of drag radials on here. I see Cooper Cobras right now.
yeah, I got a set of drag radials that are just on a pair of 15x8 steel wheels that I use for the racetrack.
Oh, okay.
And I just decided, because rubber and whatnot is getting so expensive, I decided that I would swap some street tires on here. And you know what? With these Cooper Cobras on there, already a couple times this winter I got it running and took it around, drove it around town a little bit in the snow. Might as well enjoy it a little bit if I
Oh,
can.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, prior, you don't go anywhere in the wintertime with drag radials, I tell you what.
No. Wow, nice car. Well, thanks very much for being on the channel. I wish you luck. I hope you can get there to the No Name Nationals this year. This is a real pretty car. Keep up with Clay's channel. No, my next project, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. Give him a sub. He's got 429 subs right at the moment. He needs 500. He's real close to having it. He's real close to getting there. So please, hit him up, give him some love, hit the button. Great thing about YouTube is subscriptions are free. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything here. You just hit the button and he's going to get there. I'd love to see a Canadian guy with this pretty Duster get to the No Name Nationals in the States. Well, thanks very much. I appreciate the time, and I appreciate you showing us your pretty car. And yeah,
Thank
good luck,
you, Gary.
bud.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.